I'm Joe Baker. We're here in my new restaurant, Petchi, and I am a chef. So Petchi began as an idea a couple of years ago when we were at number 10 in Bond Street, and we just felt like we wanted to design a restaurant in a space that wasn't trying to be anywhere else but where it is. The only thing that's truly original is where you are. We wanted to showcase Jersey through a lens that we felt was ours and contemporary and fresh, but just really celebrating this island. So we set about to create a restaurant that looks to do that through really good food. We were looking for something that felt uniquely Jersey and didn't have a reference to anywhere else. And then I was looking at Jersey French words, and this word sort of popped out. Like phonetically I found it interesting, and then it happened to have this meaning about fish, and sort of to try to catch a fish is such a funny way of looking at it, and anyone who does fish knows that it's often the trying that's the fun. So yeah, that's how it came about. Petchi as a restaurant has kind of no meaning if it wasn't for the great produce that we have here in Jersey. You can get your hands on it locally, then it makes sense. You're working with just inevitably better quality. So it's kind of common sense, really. I mean, a lot's made of it, but actually it's common sense. Often these things, the simple things, are the hardest to do. Over the years, we've built up an amazing network of local growers or fishermen, and they're really part of the day-to-day life of the restaurant. It's all part of the fun and the theatre of it. Guys like Justin and James up at Anvil Farm, we're in constant daily communication with them about what's growing and what we can use, and sort of rather than us saying this is our menu, let's find suppliers for this, it's like, okay guys, what have you got, what's good, and let's build a menu around that. These are things that are unimprovable, really, so our job is to buy well and not mess it up. Here at Petchi we cook everything pretty much over fire. It's definitely a challenging way of cooking. It's elemental and it's mercurial, like you have to learn how to understand it, and we're all still getting to grips with that. But it kind of did that because it's fun and it keeps us engaged. But more importantly, if you take a really great ingredient and fire harnessed carefully, it's not all about heavy char lines or whatever, it just enhances the ingredient. Petchi is still in its infancy. We're really excited to see where this restaurant will take us and develop. That's what we want, to sort of continue the journey of looking at local food and trying to celebrate it. Often people look outward to find inspiration, but we find the best way for us is to look inward and actually think, look where we are, and really put a new lens on Jersey and what we can do with the stuff that's here. It just so happens to be probably the right thing to do in the grander scheme of things, and we feel the right way to run the business.